What's up, everybody? Welcome back out here, guys, on the river today doing some fishing. Now I got a little mess up on my eye here. I about poked my eye out with a fishing rod earlier. I was like getting all my rods in there, and then that big rod got me right in the eye, about took me out. But out here doing some fishing today, guys. Going to be using the Fish Lab swim baits. Man, these are good swim baits. This time of year, guys, use a swim bait. Use a swim bait. If you're not used to, just grab one little 3.5 inch swim bait like this, put it on a jig head, sling it around. These bass are moving up, chasing shad, chasing them around, moving them in these creeks, and this river particularly. They drop the river, these shad move up, they've been up here, these bass are around, white bass are around, and the swim bait, guys, just work so well. These Fish Lab swim baits, I've been using them since last year. They come out great swim baits. Scented, they got that like kind of like a shrimpy smell, so it's got a little bit of scent to it. It's not just like straight plastic. And I love the thin profile of these. They have a lot of action. They just pair up really good, and they fish really well. I appreciate y'all for watching. Let's jump out here and catch some bass, guys. Let's throw this thing around and make it work. I appreciate y'all for watching. Let's jump into it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Hit that hype button. All right, guys, let's go fish. There's one. First fish. Change colors. This water's blown out up here, guys. I ain't done the intro yet. I'm just coming to the mouth of this creek to see what we got going around here. I don't know what this is. Probably a white bass. Strong. Kind of feels like a largemouth, but it's definitely white bassy. And that's kind of what I expect to catch today, guys. Or what that's what I'm expecting to catch. I do hope I catch some largemouth too. But we caught our first spot. Primarily today, which I might throw a jig around too, we'll be throwing these Fish Lab swim baits because these things are really good. I'm gonna show you how I got it rigged up. First fish, nice little white bass. So much fun. It's been a while since I caught one. Feels like money. Feels super good. But what we're throwing today, guys, Fish Lab swim bait, guys. All right, guys, so when I'm throwing with this Fish Lab swim bait, I got the head cut so it sits flush. We got some blown out water. I was going to put a little super glue on there to hold that on there good. But this color, I felt like in this dirtier water like this would just be muddy. Money, not muddy. I can't talk today. I'm working on it. That was the first cast with that swim bait. We've kind of drifted over here where I just caught him at, though. First fish in the boat. Hopefully we catch quite a few more. I'm gonna move up that creek a little bit. I might fish down here. I'm just gonna move around. I might crappie fish, I don't know, but I primarily would like to throw this swim bait today and catch some. There's one. All right, cool. What we got there? A little largemouth. Nice. All right, boys and girls, we're starting off pretty good here. Not bad. Love a largemouth. Love these boogers right here. Well, they get all airborne on you. Man, look at that white largie right there. All pale and pretty. Pale and pretty largemouth. Look at that dude, little dude. Swung on our Fish Lab swim bait. I think he messed it up. He sure did. Lucky though, these come in quite a few packs right here, boys and girls. I'm gonna show you how I got this thing rigged up. What I'm doing with it. First of all, I like to kind of scrape off. I need to leave that super glue out. Show y'all how I'm working this booger. I had a boat go by, we got some wakes, but what I'm doing here is, this is the color I'm using out here because we got some muddy water. Put it on this jig head real good the way I like it. Just cut it right here at that eye. Right there, like that, right there. This color looks really good right now. Coming through this water. There's a good one. There we go. What we got here? White bass, I do believe. Not a big one. He just hit that so hard. Little white bass. Beautiful though. What are you doing, little buddy? Coming to be on the Bass and Grass show out here on YouTube. He's a pickle. Let's let him go. What's happening here, guys? They're dropping the river. Now, they've been dropping it for some time. But as it drops down, it pulls all these shad and all these fish that stay back in here back. The shad come up in here spawning. Don't that feel funny? I'm throwing this on an Akuma X Series rod and reel. Very light. Now this one's beat up. I've used it. These are high-end, very good rods and reels. These reels are very nice. But all silver reels, they just nick a little bit. It's just a part of it when you use it a lot. Now, I'm not the gentlest with stuff because I'm using it. I fish a lot. So, but as of the reel, it's really good. Very smooth. Very nice reel. All right, there we go. Somebody yanked him out of the water. Very good stuff. Another largemouth. This could be a really good day, guys, if things keep going this way. Especially with the largies playing right now. Hitting. Nice, 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 nice. Nothing big with a largemouth, but hey, I'll take some little largemouth over no largemouth any day of the week. Beautiful bass. Look at that dude. Future big one right there. Future big boy right there. Just give him a taste of probably his first hook. Like I said, X Series reel, very high and very nice reel. Very smooth. It's good stuff. I like reel when it's little. Because when you see people, they show off reels. And they talk about reels. And they're always pristine in the box. They ain't used them hardly. This thing's been used. You can see by the battle damage on it. You can see where my ring rubs it like crazy. You can see where I hook my hooks up here. It's all external, just cosmetic damage from using it. But internally, the thing's a tank, man. It feels great. But I can say it's a good reel because I've come out here and slung it around a lot. I like it. It's smooth. Very smooth. I like the handle sets on this thing. You can cast so far. The braking system's really good. Very nice reel. All right, boys and girls, I've caught like 5 fish already, 4 at least. Just tons of gills. They're all over this thing. There's one. Just tons of gills, guys. There's a lot of gills out here. I'm fishing through here and I'm just like not catching anything. I'm fishing for bass. And I think I see some on the graph. It's just that they're just not hitting the way I want them to. I need to change this jig head out. I've got better jig heads in here now. This old rusty jig head. I just wanted to catch a fish. I just see all these gills through here and I'm just like, holy moly, there's just tons. And then you look below and there's like big fish out here off the wall. Just makes you wonder what they are. Bass, I do believe. That's what I thought, man. You can see them hanging out here. Popping that and he come up and smacked it. So that's kind of what I figured by looking at the graph. You know, I've gotten decently good at it. That's a spotted bass. Look at the graph. This dude's a unit for a small fish. He's got a very thick neck. Nice little bass. Let's let him go. Got pretty good at looking at the graph and noticing what bass are. But out here you get an abundance of fish, so it's kind of hard. But it looks like these bass are hanging off this wall quite a bit. There's one. I just reel through there and it gets tap, tap, tap until one big enough to take it. You know, gills are extremely delicious to eat. They really are. Like, I haven't eaten any gills this year. They're really good. Oh, God. Pretty Gilbert. Let's let him go. I thought about putting him... Ugh. He done jazzed me up. I thought about putting him on some grease. Be good to have a couple gills. But I hate cleaning fish, but gills are pretty easy to clean. I mean, you just take them off. All right, guys, we're all over the place. I know I'm supposed to be fishing those swim baits, but you got to fish where the bite is. I done fished all the way down through here. And I ain't catch nothing. These bass out here on the river, it seems like they're a little bit more. If I'd have been focused on the bottom, I'd probably caught some. From what I can see on my graph. Now, what is active as heck is these gills, man. They're just everywhere. Well, guys, I'm not even recording. I just caught this little dude. So look at my scope. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. I ran down the river here. Let me change my battery out. There he is. Alright, guys, I see stuff on my graph here. It's crappie. It's like man, it's just been a weird day. I've developed a mild headache. I'm trying to get this crappie off without it being a nightmare. Ow. Alright, guys, little crappie. Hopefully I'm recording. I'm just exploring, you know, just looking at stuff, going to different places. Trying to figure out a bite. Seeing how these fish react, what they do. They move towards it or move away. I can kind of see that on my graph. Caught those fish there, or at the beginning of the creek up there. Come down, caught a few randos. Just like live scope rando fish. Sitting on a ton of fish right here. Can't get nothing to bite. Now, I'm going to show you a clip. I meant to say this in the beginning of the video. I'm going to show you from a clip the other day when I went fishing. And I only caught one bass, but boy, it was a good one on the river. And I'm going to show y'all real quick. There's something good. Finally, I got a good bass right on the boat ramp. I've been fishing for hours. All right, guys, I missed it. Oh my gosh, a big one. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, dude, this is a big one. Oh, it's a tank. It's a tank right here, guys. All right, well, I fished up through there. I caught one earlier, and he come off. And I've been fishing, guys. I went all the way up the river here. I went all the way up that river. Or, well, not all the way, but you know what I mean. As far as I can go. And the current's just so bad that I had to come back down. And, dude, I just hooked into an absolute tank of a spot. Big, big one. Right on the boat ramp. What's the chances of that? This is a freaking stud. Look at this spot. Oh, look at that. That's a big one. That is a big spot. God, there's such big spots out here on this river. That just pops out. Look at that spot. Dude, that is a freaking tank. That's a huge, huge spot. All right, guys. Oh, that was a good freaking bass. But I only caught that one bass that kind of didn't make a video, so I thought I'd add it to this one. What we're going to do is we're going to run back up to that creek that we started off. See, because normally those white bass might fire up a little bit as the day has, we ain't got long, about an hour, it gets dark. So I'm going to run up there, try to finish the video off, try to catch a few more fish, and try to make something happen. I'm just exploring. I come down through here just exploring around. Spend a lot of time on the graph looking around, just looking at stuff. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Let's take off, guys. Let's go up here. Let's keep fishing. Freaking bass jumping around. All right, guys. There's one. Maybe I was on the pile of them over there. Maybe there's some over there. There we go. That was a very good one. Strong. I love catching wild bass. They're so much fun. He's very big, but he's strong. He ain't big, but strong. Hey, buddy. I knew you was going to do that. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it, buddy? That hurt. You flopped on that ground. Get out of here. Maybe they're where I was earlier when I was coming in. Maybe. Yep, I think they are right there. There's another one, boys and girls, a white bass. Swim baits, just finding them. Like I said, what is a good one? This is a good one, holy cow. This is a good one right here. Yeah, these are the ones we want right here. These are the ones I figured I'd get into as we go into the evening. Oh, a big one. That's what's good right there, boys and girls. Look at that dude right there. Alright guys, let's let him go. Let him go, let him grow, boys and girls. And we might be on to something now. There we go. There's one. He's wonky hooked. Little, I think. Ski him over. That might be a crappie. That big old crappie. Sure enough is. Tell that's a crappie. Why he's scooting across the water like that. That's old black nose. Alright guys. It's a black nose crappie and he's thin. I wish I could feed it to him, but it wouldn't make him no better. It's cool. He's got that lateral line. That's a black nose crappie. That's cool right there, man. Alright, well, we're catching fish. About the only place I've consistently caught fish all day. Seems like it. Alright, boys and girls, well, that's it. It was an alright day. We caught quite a few fish using the Fish Lab swim bait. That's all the ones I used. This fresh pack when I started. I got 3 left and 1 on the hook still. Pretty good day. Not so bad. I mean, the white bass, I was hoping to find lots of white bass moved up in here, and it really hasn't happened yet. It's more in the next few weeks, but it is what it is. You get on them some days you don't. But I appreciate y'all. We did catch quite a few. We did catch 1 good white bass. We did catch some largemouth. We did catch a crappie. Caught a lot of random stuff. But I appreciate y'all for watching. We'll be back real soon to make another video. Well, I'm tired, guys. I'm going to go. My head's starting to hurt a little bit. And I about poked my eye out today. What a rough day. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back real soon to make another video. Winter's coming, boys and girls. It's coming. Get out and go fishing. It's warm today. All right, guys. I'll see y'all.